Okay, let's work through Happy Blues by Tom Dickson now, and I hope you've taken a moment to listen to his original version of it on your DVD. So this starts with a 4-bar introduction, followed by a solo that takes you all the way through the form, which is then followed by his accompaniment to the first verse, and then a sort of little instrumental interlude or break that follows that first verse. And so in the introductory 4 bars, he introduces his main sort of signature lick here, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in every instance, he's dragging his thumb from the open 5th string to the open 4th and landing on that open 4th string on the downbeat of the measure. And so the first measure is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 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 4. And so for the first measure only, he strikes more bass notes. He goes, and 1, 2, and 3. For all the remainder of them, he goes, and 1, 2. Sort of a fine point, I suppose, but just something to be aware of. So I'll play that passage again, and we'll go on to the beginning of the solo over the form. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 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 Okay. So what he's doing as he begins the solo over the form, he gets up with his index finger at the 5th fret of the 1st string, middle finger at the 6th fret of the 2nd string, and once again he rolls the bass in there. So the timing of that, if I place it in the count, is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Then he's moving the left hand down to the base of the neck and doing a different version of that signature lick. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Then back up. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Back down. And this time he's going to hit the thumb all 4 beats. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, now he's going to G. And he has an unusual bass pattern here. He goes. So I'll do that again. Watch the thumb in the right hand if you would. It's an unusual pattern. Then we're back to D for the signature lick. All 4 beats. Now, as you conclude the repetition of that signature lick, you're going to move to an A and you strike the open 3rd string on the and of 4. Hammer with your A bar, and it'll go like this. So I'll go from that repetition of the signature lick. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, hammer, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, then to G, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Then you anticipate the D chord in the left hand on the 3rd string, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right? Now we're ready to go to the verse accompaniment. And for that, he's heading back up the neck to that position that he used previously. So we'll start the verse, if we could look at the left hand here, up the neck, and it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and tied and 4. And 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and tied. Now, a lot of what he's doing there, if we look at the right hand for a moment, is brush strokes with his index finger. So let's take a look at the right hand on that very same passage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 single string, brush stroke. Great. So now we'll go to the G chord down here at the base of the neck, and the little finger will be on the second string as you look at the G chord. You're fingering the second rather than the first string with the little finger. So in G it'll be like this. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Back to D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then to A7. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, back to G. Then hammering on that open second string into the D, or I'm sorry, on the third string, excuse me. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now we go into this little interlude. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 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 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 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 So you can see that the interlude sort of retreads some of the ideas that we've played previously, and I suppose what might be the most unusual aspect of this tune is how intermittent his use of the thumb is. All this stuff, if we look at the right hand thumb in the D chord of dragging through and going, and 1, 2, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Or in the G chord, same thing with the thumb, where you have the bass that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very individualistic approach to handling the thumb and the role of the bass in the arrangement. So we'll take a little break here, and then I will come back and do a slowed down split screen version of Happy Blues.